everyone, welcome to our YouTube channel. Today let us discuss few PYQs related to environment. So environment एक ऐसा topic है जिसकी जितनी practice करो कम है. So you need to revise these topics daily. ये कुछ important topics से आए हुए PYQs हैं जो recently में ही पूछे. So the first statement is, so this is a statement wise question. Given below are two statements. First statement is biomagnification occurs when the toxic burden of large numbers of organisms at higher trophic level is accumulated and concentrated in the organisms at the lower trophic level. Okay, then we have the statement 2 which says the effect of the toxins are magnified in the environment through the food chains. These are the two statements. In the light of the above statements, we need to choose the correct answer from the options given below. The first statement, or you can say both the statements 1 and 2 are true. Both 1 and 2 are false. 1 is true, but 2 is false. Or you can say 1 is false, but 2 is true. What should be the right answer? ये दोनों statements में से कौन सी statement सही है और कौन सी नहीं है? I'll give you time. You can read the statement and then give me the right answer. So the right answer should be D. That means statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. But statement 2 is true. Let us see how. So biomagnification की definition तो इन्होंने सही दी है. Biomagnification occurs when the toxic burden is switching from one level to another level. One trophic level से दूसरे trophic level पे जाता है, लेकिन it is then accumulation from the lower level to the higher level. How it happens? First of all, this is basically, if you look at the pyramid or the trophic level pyramid, you will see it is like this, and we have the base, and then uske upar we have the other organisms. So these are the lower level organisms. The lower level organisms are consumed by the higher level organisms. So they are affected, or maybe they have eaten something that is injurious to their health. तो इन्होंने कुछ गलत consume कर लिया है. अब यही वाला process अगर of course they will be eaten by the larger animals. So small fishes are eaten by larger fishes. So ये ज्यादा क्वांटिटी में इनको कंज्यूम करते हैं. So जो हायर लेवल होगा वो ज्यादा कंसंट्रेट करेगा, से सपोज केमिकल्स लाइक DDT. So स्मॉल फिशेस ने DDT कंज्यूम किया, लार्ज फिशेस ने ज्यादा DDT प्रोड्यूस कंज्यूम कर लिया बिकॉज ज्यादा फिशेस कंज्यूम करी. सो एट एवरी लेवल द अमाउंट ऑफ DDT विल इंक्रीज. दिस मीन्स ये लोअर लेवल से हायर लेवल पे जाता है, हायर से लोअर पे नहीं. सो दिस स्टेटमेंट बिकम्स फॉल्स बिकॉज ये ऑपोजिट लिखा है. But ये बिल्कुल true है that the effect of the toxins, you will see that they are magnified in the environment through the food chains. So जैसे जैसे ये increase होता है, ये आप ज़्यादा level toxins increase होते रहते हैं. So the right answer is statement 1 is false, but statement 2 is true. Then the Convention on Biological Diversity is dedicated to promote sustainable development, that is conceived as a practical tool for translating the principles of what? ये principles क्या कहलाते हैं? Agenda 20, Agenda 21, Agenda 22 and Agenda 23. This is one of the most easy questions that can be asked. B becomes the right answer, Agenda 21. And ये भी पूछा गया था that 21 stands for what? 21 here stands for the 21st century. Here 21 stands for 21st century. The next question. Millennium Development Goals, which is MDG, were mainly targeted at the developing or the poor countries, and the Sustainable Development Goals, that is SDGs, are targeted at all countries, whether developed or developing or poor. In the light of the above statement, you need to tell me which statement is correct and which is incorrect. Are both the correct or both are incorrect? So you can read the statement. Okay, let us discuss. So both the statements, let us see the right answer. That is A. Both the statements are very much correct. SDGs are there for the developed and the developing as well as for the poor countries, which means कि सबके लिए है ये. लेकिन MDG सिर्फ poor और developing countries के लिए, जो अभी develop कर रही हैं. The distinction between MDG and SDG is very, very important. You should remember that how many MDG goals are there. So there are total 8 MDG goals. ऐसे डिस्टिंग्विश कर सकते हैं MDG एंड SDGs. So total कितने goals हैं? We have 8 goals here. How many MDGs are there? 8 MDGs are there. And how many SDGs are there? There are 17 SDGs. How many indicators are there? There are 18 indicators and there are 169 indicators. This MDG basically was for the developing and for the poor countries, while SDGs are basically for the developing, developed as well as for the poor countries. Time period भी पता होना चाहिए आपको, because that is also asked. From 2000 till 2015 is the time period for MDGs after the Millennium Development Goals were finished. From 2015-16 till 2030. ठीक है, हम लोग को क्या करने हैं? हमारे SDGs खत्म करने हैं. So MDGs, the Millennium Development Goals, basically were for the developing countries and they were focusing on poverty and education. Poverty reduction was the major thing that they were targeting on, while your SDGs were focusing more on sustainable development. What is sustainable development? Sustainable development is using the resources in such a manner that they are also there for the future generation. Even the future generation can also use it. So global development and sustainable development were two major things that the SDGs were targeting on, and the MDGs were targeting on what? They were targeting on poverty. Okay, let us go further and let us look at the other question. What is the correct sequence of the steps followed from initial to last during the water treatment process? Clogation, filtration, screening and sedimentation. So you have the options. What would be the right answer? So what do you mean? So let us see the right answer first. C is the right answer. So सबसे पहले क्या आता है? सबसे पहले we do the screening process. Then clogation is done. From the screening process, debris gets removed. Then there is clogation. Then there is D, that is sedimentation that is done. And after that, we have what? We have filtration that is done. उसके बाद क्या होता है? Filtration किया जाता है. फिल्ट्रेशन के बाद भी एक प्रोसेस होता है जिसमें हम क्लोरीन ऐड करते हैं. इट इज कॉल्ड एज क्लोरीनेशन. सो इफ यू लुक एट द प्रोसेस, फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल we have the screening process where the debris is removed. Debris is the large materials. The large materials are firstly removed. Then what will happen? The next process would be the clogation. In the clogation, what will happen? There will be substances that are certain chemical substances will be poured inside the water, जिन्हें हम क्लॉगेंट्स भी कहते हैं. दे आर पोर्ड इनसाइड द वाटर सो दैट द नेगेटिव चार्जेस, नेगेटिव प्रोटेक्टिव चार्जेस जो होते हैं उनको कम करने के लिए वो एक्चुअली प्रोसेस वो डाल देते हैं वहां पे वो चीजें. उन चीजों से क्या होता है? आपका जितना भी वेस्ट मटेरियल है, जितना वेस्ट है वो स्टिकी हो जाता है. सो इन द नेक्स्ट प्रोसेस दैट इज फ्लोकेशन, it becomes so sticky that they will become larger in nature. So they will, all the debris that is left, or you can say all the substances that are still left here, not removed in the screening process, they will stick with one another. They will create bigger they will become bigger particles. They will join together, they will create big particles. Then filtration is done. And then sedimentation is done, and after sedimentation filtration is done. तो sedimentation क्या होता है? Sedimentation is a process where these suspended particles that are now sticky, that are now becoming heavy, तो यहाँ पे ये sticky करने के लिए हम लोगों ने इनके अंदर सब्सटेंसेस डाल दिए. अब हमारे सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकल्स हैवी हो गए हैं. सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकल्स को रिमूव करेंगे सेडिमेंटेशन के अंदर. सेडिमेंटेशन से ग्रेविटी यूज कर बेसिकली हम सेटल डाउन होने देते हैं इन हैवी सस्पेंडेड पार्टिकल्स को, उनको रिमूव कर देते हैं. फिर वो नेक्स्ट स्टेप पे जाते हैं. नेक्स्ट स्टेप के अंदर बेसिकली क्लॉगेशन, फ्लोकेशन, सेडिमेंटेशन, उसके बाद फिल्ट्रेशन किया जाता है. फिल्ट्रेशन इज जस्ट अ पुलिसिंग स्टेप जिसके अंदर हम लोग फिल्टर करते हैं अनसीमेंटेड सब्सटेंसेस भी. अनसेडिमेंटेड सब्सटेंसेस आर आल्सो फिल्टर्ड हियर. एंड आफ्टर दैट ऑफ कोर्स क्लोरीनेशन इज डन. क्लोरीन इज एडेड बिकॉज इट इज अ डिसइंफेक्टेड. सो वो डिसइंफेक्शन कर देता है पानी के अंदर, सारी चीजें रिमूव कर देता है. एंड उसके बाद पानी ऑफ कोर्स आपका क्लीन हो जाता है. क्लोरीन इज वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. अल्ट्रावायलेट रेज आर आल्सो पास्ड इनसाइड द वाटर. वाटर बिकम्स क्लियर एंड देन इट इज डिस्चार्ज्ड. सो दिस इज बेसिक प्रोसेस जो हम लोग फॉलो करते हैं. सो द फर्स्ट वुड बी स्क्रीनिंग वेयर डिब्रस इज रिमूव्ड. देन वी हैव द एरिनेशन टैंक ऑल्सो, एक और टैंक होता है जिसे हम गर्ड टैंक भी कहते हैं, वो भी कभी कभी ऑप्शन में आ जाता है. सो गर्ड टैंक आर ऑल्सो देयर, वेयर एरिनेशन टैंक और गर्ड टैंक वेयर एयर इज पास्ड. After that, clogation is done, then flocation is done. These are the two ways where you create the suspended particles to stick with one another. They become heavy, they become bigger in size. When they become bigger in size and when they are heavy, they will settle down below. So then comes the sedimentation process, and last mein you can filter it. So C becomes the right answer. Which one of the following is not a national action plan on climate change? This is a direct question. National Solar Mission, National Mission on Indian Ocean, National Mission for Green India, National Water Mission. So we all know B is the right answer because Indian Ocean के लिए कोई ऐसा इन्होंने national action plan में बात नहीं करी थी. Let us also see the 8 missions that are there, all of them being important. So the National Action Plan on Climate Change, under this there are 8 missions that address the different changes, or you can say they talk about the climate changes that are happening. These 8 missions are what? We have the National Solar Mission, the National Solar Mission, then we have the National Mission on Sustainable Habitat, National Mission for Sustaining Himalayan Ecosystem, National Mission for Enhanced Energy Efficiency, then we have Water Mission. After that, we have Strategic Knowledge for Climate Change. Then we have Green India. And after that, we have Sustainable Agriculture. So these are the 8 missions that come under National Action Plan on Climate Change. This is the last question, and I think the most easy question. Exposure to noise pollution adversely affects the physiological health of a person. Exposure to noise pollution adversely affects the psychological health of a person. Are both the statements true? Both false? One is true, one is false. What should be the right answer? So the right answer is A, and I believe every one of us will agree to this, that noise pollution से physiological और psychological दोनों problems होती हैं. Physiological is आपकी कुछ physical ailments हो जाएंगी body में. For example, you can lose your hearing power. ओके, हार्ट अटैक आ सकता है, कार्डियोवैस्कुलर प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती हैं आपको. सो दीज आर द वेरियस थिंग्स दैट कैन हैपन व्हेन यू आर एक्सपोज्ड टू अ लॉट ऑफ हाई साउंड्स, जब आप उसके साथ एक्सपोज हो जाते हो. सो नॉइज पोल्यूशन एडवर्सली इफेक्ट्स योर हेल्थ. Noise pollution will also adversely affect your psychological health, which will cause you stress. It can cause you unwanted irritation. So ये सारी problems भी noise pollution के साथ ही आती है. So this means that both the statements are true. Both the statement means that yes, noise pollution will adversely affect you, whether it is psychologically or it is physiologically. Okay, so A becomes the right answer. So I hope this is clear. ये काफी important question है. I have seen a lot of questions being asked from water treatment. Nowadays water treatment, sewage waste management से बहुत सारे questions आ रहे हैं. So try to cover those topics. We have also done that in the class. These are certain important things. Try to write the definition of these 4 important ways of water cleaning in the comment. If you wish to remember these for the longer period of time, I would surely look into for the definitions in the comment section. And I hope you understood this, because this is important as well. If you still have any doubts regarding any of the questions, you can ask me that in the comment section and I'll surely reply to you. Thank you and have a wonderful day.